Yeah, yeah.
So in the last 24 hours, and let me tell you before. So when the game came out, EA app, the app said I was on the game for 13 hours, which I know that's okay. Maybe the game was running in the back for 13 hours, but majority of the time I played for 11 maybe. So I had 2 hours like just do whatever. So since the game came out in the last 24 hours, right now I have like maybe I played a little bit today. 14 hours maybe in total. In those 24 hours, and that's how much I experienced. I pretty much experienced the whole game that is there. Well, when I'm saying experience, I dabbled in every aspect of the game. I played in the single player, I played the multiplayer, of course. I explored Portal a little bit, and there was something else. Was there? Oh no, that's it. Yeah. So that's how much I spent the time. How much you spent
Fucking
time?
Portal too. Oh my god.
Oh, Portal has so much.
Holy shit.
I'll talk about that in a moment. But
that is a whole episode. No, doggy, that is a whole episode in of itself.
Yeah. I'm not gonna mention. I'm not gonna go into detail because there's so much stuff to talk about Portal. But I'll mention small bits about Portal. So how long you been playing so far? How many hours you got clocked in?
I have 7 hours solely in multiplayer, and that's
okay.
it.
That's fine. Yeah, in
I have a
24 hours,
solid
that's good.
7 hours in, and if anybody's wondering, I think I hit like rank 12 already. But that's that anyway.
Yeah. So 15 and 7 hours. Yeah, then we're doing good. So how you feel about the game?
Like I said, it's there. I have the only the handful of gripes I have come down to like controls and my own personal way of playing or trying to play. I've got to get used. Like it seems to be that hip fire is fucking king in this game for most cases, depending upon ranges. Because ADS gets fucked with so much with attachments and stuff, and I think that those two things are really my only major gripe as far as the infantry combat goes. But again, that's more me than anything else. I need to get out of the habit of trying to ADS with every time I need to fire my fucking gun. And when I finally stop doing that, then I start doing better. So I know that's a me thing. But the fact that ADS seems like it gets punished a lot with a lot of attachments, I don't understand why. ADS needs to be the more accurate firing. So, but again, I could be not having a whole lot of attachments unlocked for a lot of these guns in order to be able to play around with and be all scientific with and shit. Again, 7 hours in. I can't really come to anything 100% conclusive as far as that would go. I can't be like, now that the shooting is stupid and the attachments are bad. I see some flaws with it, is what I'm saying. But I want to get more time in with it in order to be like, yeah, this is me, and I'm just not understanding it because I'm dumb. I can be dumb sometimes, and I play dumb sometimes. But, you know, I got nothing really to fucking majorly complain about. Nothing is sticking out in my fucking head. It's other than teammates not spotting. My biggest gripe.
Yeah, actually, I did notice that. Not a lot of spotting happening. I did notice that.
There is no spotting going on whatsoever. Like, guys, I understand for console players why it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but the stupid thing about it is it's right there with your fucking ADS button. Like, and all you gotta do is just smack that bitch real quick before you fucking start. Just before you go down, before you fucking start firing. If you're hip firing, just hit both at the same time. I mean, I spot everywhere, everything. I pin where, like, to the point where I feel like it's annoying sometimes. But when people pay attention to it, everything works better. And I think that's one of my biggest gripes. It's just the overall team play lacking of in the game right now. Revivals, like, there ain't a problem catching a revive these days.
Oh yeah, there's some. I've seen some funny revive plays. Speaking of spotting,
I've pulled some wild shit too, but yeah.
Speaking of spotting, I notice in myself that I don't really spot when I'm infantry that much anymore because I rather shoot and kill him. Yeah, but it's not it's the thing. When I see a player, I usually kill him, and spotting kind of means nothing to me. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I usually spot but I spot all the time while I'm in a tank. In a tank, spot because it's easier for me to aim where the player is. Infantry, not really. It's not because like Not that to help the team, like, but it's just like because I shoot the player. Like I shoot it, that spot is pointless for me, so I might as well focus on the shooting because I mean I'm fighting in those fights where spotting doesn't mean anything in my situation. Granted, I've been playing support, I've been playing medic, so majority of my fights are close quarters, medium range, and so spotting kind of doesn't mean much. If I'm like made a flank and there's like 5 players in front of me, yeah, I'll spot because like okay, fine. At this point, I'll spot because I know I'm not gonna kill all of them. But yeah, notice I didn't spot that much either. And
vehicles too. Spotting other vehicles.
Oh yeah, vehicles are spot. Oh yeah, okay, vehicles are spot all the time.
It's not. But here's the thing: I've noticed that like trying to spot aerials like jets and choppers and shit, it's not that easy.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
that needs to fucking change. Because I was playing around on Firestorm as a tank, and I mean, I shot down like 2 helicopters and 2 jets all at the same go, and those were like my kills the entire time because we were stuck, couldn't get out because again, jets, and nobody's spotting the other tanks on the opposite end. Nobody's spotting shit. Like nobody's spotting infantry. Like that is important. Spotting is not just there for you in order to figure out for you to make a triangle to shoot out. Like it's there so to let your teammates know, hey, there's an enemy player here and there's potentially more of them. It's a core function of communication. So like we need to like get that hammered into everybody who's news fucking heads. It's not just about you having a dot to shoot at. It's giving everybody else a heads up. You can't verbally communicate with everybody in your team. And for those who don't, this is kind of like paramount for them. Especially being in a vehicle. Like being in a tank and not having infantry support on top of not having air support on top of not having any fucking spotting support is hell. Especially in this game where the visibility is not very fucking great at ranges in some cases.
Yeah, the visibility is fucking dog shit. It's like,
but I think that's kind of the fucking point, though, because in a way, like if you would spot, if everybody on the team would fucking spot, it wouldn't be that big of a damn deal because at least they'd be present on the mini map, which is all I'm asking. I'm not even asking for a visual blip, at least a fucking map blip and a radio call out. That would be great.
You know what's funny? I also noticed that my spotting kind of is pointless because all the people, maybe it's because it's early days and people haven't unlocked the attachments, I see red dots on the minimap all the fucking time. Every single player is doesn't use a suppressor whatsoever. Everyone are using like unsuppressed weapons. I can see them on the minimap all the freaking time, and I'm like, spotting it's pointless to me. It's like, and I don't know, even though the visibility is fucking garbage, spotting doesn't really help with visibility. That's the thing, it's just like a crutch, and like I kind of like untrained myself to spot because it doesn't really help. Like I see the player fucking shoot, and spotting doesn't last that long. Besides, if I spot an enemy and he runs away, the spot disappears like a second later. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like no one's gonna kill him, no, because I finish top of the scoreboard majority of the time, and no one kills the players that I kill. So I'm like, okay, whatever, waste of time. So I just stop spotting. It's just
you know what pointless. You fucking sound like right now? I'm too good for the Templar shit. I do not wish to do it. To help you stupid scrubs out by telling them why I'm shitty.
Okay, unironically, okay, so my impression of the game so far. That's the problem. Like, it's like, I'm not the greatest player out there. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the greatest. But I can tell that I'm above average when it comes to, like, just simple, understanding how the game works and how gunlock, just simple flanks, simple, just positioning, whatever. That's, I'm apparently above average. Like, and I'm not that good, but apparently I am. And I'm like, okay, so we're playing with this kind of players. And the game doesn't have any skill-based matchmaking whatsoever. It's just like team balance or what. And yeah, I finished top of the scoreboard majority of the time with like what 2-3 plus KDs. I'm like, okay, okay. So like it's just the player base. Like, but here's the thing, it's fine for me, I guess. But for example, playing domination, like I decided to play domination like with you yesterday or just play with myself today. Domination is fucking garbage because players don't know how to capture flags. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just running around circles and not catching flags. I'm like, okay.
Oh, man, I remember that round. I had 2 in a row that were like that.
They capture one flag in packs and then they don't know what the fuck they do. And I'm like, okay, so that's the teammates I get. And yet I'm finished like above the top of the scoreboard with, I don't know, 30 kills and like five deaths. So like, okay, so what do you want me to do at this point? What do you want me to do at this point? I don't know. And of course we lost the game, of course. Domination maps in general is fucking garbage. But anyway, I'm jumping the gun here. Overall, I like the game. I really do like the game. The game feels nice. But when it comes to like one-to-one gameplay moments, I'm really against the movement change that they did to the game. They're really punishing. They're really, really punishing. Jumping can work sometimes. Like, I'm not talking like bunny hopping. That's not happening, of course not. But just like simple jumping while you're in a gunfight. I did some mechanics. It can work in certain situations, but only in certain situations, and the player has to be absolutely oblivious. If the player is like in like fully dialed in, yeah, that jump is not doing anything to him. But when you're like both of you caught off guard and you like make a jump and everything, you maybe can get the bare hand. But it's the mechanics like sliding and jumping or just like traversing the corners or whatever, it's very punishing. You have to slow down just for anything. And thing is, when you slow down, it's fine. You can do better, but you're still gonna die to some majority of the time. You will die to M4, the carbine, because that thing is fucking beast. And basically outclasses every fucking gun in the game. So maybe that's why the game sometimes doesn't feel consistent when it comes to gunfights. Because I saw people using that gun and I lost my fires. Like, how the fuck I lost my fires? I started shooting first, I was hitting him, but he killed me first. And I'm like, how? And then I look at the kill cam or whatever, kill feed. Like, oh yeah, it's the carbine. Okay, like, alright, so the carbine is
shot feedback is a little fucked up right now too. I feel like it. I know it's not just me. Like, I've legit had moments where it was just what? And, like, the game's like, oh, you got hit 5 fucking times. And I went, huh?
Yeah.
And none of them were headshots. Like, and there's been a couple of times where I've literally had that kill shot hit right on the opposite side of a fucking wall. And not just within you servers or anything like that. So, like, I think the people who are playing it fast paced aren't fucking catching it. Like, the people who are trying to slow down and actually play this, like, in a slightly tactical way, like me, I'm kind of getting screwed in some ways. But I'm not bitching. I mean, it is what it is. I'm enjoying it. I'm having my fucking fun with it.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Like I said, my first impressions of the game are really fun. As I'm right now, I rather play. Okay, no matter how bad it would sound, I rather us play the game now than record the podcast. That's how fun the game is. So that's a good.
Yeah, I'm thinking
sign.
like, man, like I'm really like we're like, man, let's just get this over with. Let's just go.
Exactly.
Go fuck around and conquest.
Exactly. I rather play. That's a good sign, though, that we rather play than do a podcast. But hey, we all knew a podcast, guys. So, like, we rather play than record a podcast. Sure, we can maybe record a podcast and play at the same time, but I don't think that would be a really amazing podcast for you to listen. Just saying.
It would be better off just being done as a stream.
Yeah.
But, like,
so
we don't really have the setup for that.
I do. But yeah, I'm enjoying the game. The game is fun. There's some minor problems that I'm not happy with. But also, I'm really surprised. The vehicle. Okay, I've seen some comments about the vehicles. Okay, I'm not talking about jets and helicopters. That's a different topic. I'm not a jet pilot.
I haven't even had a chance to.
Right.
Okay, there's my one big complaint. The UI for the controls needs to change. You need to be able to fucking see the controller button layout because, I can't set up my flight controls worth of shit.
Oh yeah. You have to do that in Portal because some people created like vehicle testing servers.
All right, I will fucking totally look that shit up because that is my biggest gripe right now is not being able to get vehicle control set up in an isolated environment. Like, where's the goddamn testing range from Battlefield 4? This is my question.
Apparently
I really hope somebody remade that shit in Portal by now.
Yeah, someone already remade something, but apparently it's coming. Apparently, so one of the producers said that it's coming.
Well, then I won't be using fucking jets and helicopters until then because I can't. I'm not gonna waste like. It's bad enough I'm shoving myself in tanks, and I'm not 100% completely used to the tanks yet, but I do quite well in them. That being said, I really wish I had, like, a fucking testing range so that I could kind of, like, change some controls around and be able to do it in a controlled environment and not have to worry about wasting a tank in a round, and yeah, I don't want to do that. The training ground shit, the inaugurate, or the you should give that a shot. It's kind of wild. I mean, it's kind of cool.
20. I'm already level 23. I can't.
Oh well, I mean, It wasn't really much to it, but I mean, it was kind of a cool way in order to be able to like hop into a round that doesn't really fucking matter at all and be able to like get your controls set up and shit, because it was like 50-50 bots and players.
Okay.
And it was kind of neat. I liked it. That was kind of cool. Whoever thought of that idea, hats off to you. That was really neat.
Yeah, because that gets disabled after level 15. Yeah. I instantly went to multiplayer,
that makes sense. I mean, why would you? Yeah, that makes sense. As far as the shooting range goes, there needs to be a way in order to be able to like switch around guns and attachment shit a lot more seamlessly. Preferably be able to pull the menu up and not have to like load in and out of the fucking shooting range every time you want to change something. I don't know if that would be possible, but if it could be done, that would kind of be neat. I mean, I feel like we have just a shopping list of shit that we're like, hey, you know, we wish this could be like this.
The list is huge.
And it is. But at the top of it is spectator mode, which I've seen signs and high hopes that such a thing is going to happen. So I'm holding up my last thread of hope about that. The more in-depth customization options to it, because I mean, as it is right now, I'm not really digging it. To be honest with you guys,